Okay, so here's number 39. Oh, why's that brown? For the process, H2O liquid changes into H2O gas at standard temperature. Actually, no, that's not standard. 298 K, 1 ATM. Delta H is more positive than delta E by 2.5 kilojoules per mole. What does 2.5 kilojoules per mole quantity represent? Oh, that's simple. You just look at your you flip back, look through the chapter a little bit, and you'll see it explained. Basically, delta H equals delta E minus P delta V. Yeah, and the only reason why delta H would be more positive than delta E by 2.5 kilojoules per mole is if this is actually existent, meaning that there is like a change in volume, and this is of course work. If you didn't know, work equals negative P delta V. So the 2.5 kilojoules per mole, that is essentially work. So 2.5 kilojoules represents work done. And this is of course a vaporization process. So in process of vaporization, because it's a liquid into a gas. And of course, you gotta copy the back of the book, and I guess they say volume increases, which makes sense because liquid to gas, volume obviously increases. The general concept that you need to understand is that work is done. Yeah, work is equal to negative P delta V, and delta H, the relationship between delta H and delta E is that delta H equals delta E minus P minus work done. Or, yeah, with the work done. Yeah. 41. Look at the substances at table 6.1. Yeah, this is a simple problem. It's just Q equals MC delta T. You should memorize this equation by heart. It's just, you have to know it, especially in this chapter. I took chem 2 years ago and I still remember this. You have to remember this. So heat energy Q is equal to specific heat with the largest amount. You're trying to find the largest amount for Q. So look at the table at 6.1. The highest one there is 4.18 joules over degrees Celsius times grams. Is that it? Let me check. Yeah, it's that. And then you have the mass, which is, where is that, 25 grams. And then delta T, 37 minus 15, and there is your heat energy, because grams cancel, degrees Celsius cancel, and you get 2.3 times 10 to the third joules. Okay. So 41 is made up of two separate questions. But if you actually read the problem, it's basically asking for the same equation. So Q equals mc delta T. And this time they give you every factor except for except for delta T. They're asking for they're asking for C and delta T here. So, but they give you energy, so it's 10700 joules equals 550 grams. This is, of course, I converted it in my head. This is C delta T. And if you look on the chart, the lowest amount for C is 0.14. So C is 0.14. And then and that substance, what was it again? It was Hg. Okay, cool. And then all you need to do is just divide this by 550 times 0.14, and then that's delta T. Delta T equals 140 degrees Celsius.